So last time we were talking about pronunciation, and I hope you got time to go through the document and posted on the portal, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Now, can you see what I'm sharing?
Um, yes.
Yeah. So this is today. I want us to learn the subject pronouns. So I'm just going to explain myself, and then thereafter you will find time to go through them, and I think you will understand better. So when you talk about French, remember we just started with the introductory part where we learned the subject we learned we learned the alphabets, and we learned the among the alphabets you have got the alphabet, we have got the pronoun, not the pronoun, but we say the consonants and the vowels, and remember we talked about the simple vowels, compound vowels, and after that,
Yes.
the most important thing again, we talked about the nasal sound, nasal vowel, where I told you that's the only time a vowel will lose the sound as a, e, o, u, as we saw sometimes back. And that is what makes people think that French is difficult, because you know spoken French is different from written French. There are words there are letters you're supposed to pronounce, there are letters which are silent. And remember that is dictated by the alphabets themselves. Remember I told you the finals of most of the words in French are silent, and they are not silent unless the 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 the, the, the alphabet plays a role in these words, as we have seen all along when we started. So I just want to draw your attention to the nasal sound, nasal vowel, where you really need to be careful, especially with only two letters we saw, the two consonants we saw, and that is letter M and letter N. So we did say that if there is a vowel or a vowel combination which are followed by either letter M or letter N, we say that the N and M are not pronounced, but they they serve to mark nasalization where you speak from the nose. So we say like RN and RM, they're pronounced the same as O. ON, OM have got the same sound. EN, EM, they have got the same sound as O. So that is very, very important for you to note as far as the pronunciation of this of French is concerned, where we say that in French, when you have a word like France, it is read as France. When you have a word like Japan, in French, it's read as Japon. So you see the on. So the nasal sound is where like you smell that, you know, when you talk about the nose, nasal nose, the nose we used to smell, the nose we used to feel. And that is why, that's where that expression is drawn from. So we talk of the nasal sound, nasal. You smell the N and M. The sound does not come out properly. So, of course, today a lesson we want to talk about the subject pronouns. So we say le pronom sujet in French. So you can see the word I've highlighted.
Yes.
How will you read it?
Pronouns. Pronoun.
Do you pronounce letter M? Remember the nasal sound, nasal
Uh,
vowel?
pronoun.
Le pronom. So le pronom sujet is what is in English as pronouns. The subject pronouns. Remember when you are when you're expressing yourself, you always say I. Okay, we say I. When you are addressing someone, you say you. When you are talking about something or someone, you say il, or we say she, he, or it. Right? Or you just say someone.
Yes.
Then now their plural form: we, you, plural, and they. So I want you to understand. You see what I've highlighted there.
Yes.
So that is read as je. So can you say je?
Je.
So je is equivalent of I. So once we start learning the verbs, so for example, you want to say I am eating. So I in French is what? Is je, which
Je.
is equivalent of I, the person speaking. So that is what we call the first person singular. Second person, we say tu, not true, but tu. Remember the U. The U has got the Y in it, as you can see how it is written in English. So we say tu. Can you say tu?
Tu.
So tu. So you see, it is, you are told it is you informal, okay? The informal. So that what tells you French, we have got two levels of communication, the formal and informal, okay? The formal and informal. So that is very, very important for you to know. So when, for example, your classmate, your colleague, your friends, your parents, your sisters, cousins, relatives, you address them and a young kid, you address that person as tu in French. You got that?
Yes.
Now, third person, where we have got the gender, what have highlighted? Il. Il. Can you say il?
Il.
Second one, elle.
L.
How do you read the third one?
O.
On. So I will explain that later on. So il, there's one thing I want to add here so that you just understand it from the word go, because here it is not there. That you see, we talk of gender. You know, when you are addressing a third person, either singular or plural, we talk of gender, masculine, feminine, of course. So we say il refers to he, and I want you to know it also refers to it. I want you to note that, meaning that il can refer to a person, can also refer to another object, whether living or unliving. So for example, non-living, sorry. So like a phone. So you, I, and the phone were in the same gender, meaning that as a subject pronoun, il can refer to a phone. I hope you are getting me, right? Il can
Yes.
refer to a
Yes.
phone. Il can refer to a wall. Il can refer to the president. Il can refer to a client, masculine. Il can refer to a bed. Il can refer to a paper. You get that? So, in other
Yes.
words, il means he or it.
It.
Yeah, I like it. It is referred to the phone. It is a phone. It is a phone. So, I need a phone. And the kind of, you can always keep on saying, Agustino is a student. Agustino is learning French. Agustino, you see, it becomes boring. So, the subject pronoun comes in to replace a noun to avoid what? Repetition, right? So, for
Yes.
example, when I say the house, house, the gender of that house, when I say an apartment is il. So instead of saying, repeating apartment, you always say what? Il, referring to that apartment. Remember, a pronoun only comes in to replace a noun which already been mentioned, okay? So I hope that is clear. Elle refers to she or it again. So remember, il and elle can refer to a person, can refer to an animal, can refer to other things or other objects based on what? Based on gender. I hope that is clear.
Yes.
Now, on is a neutral pronoun. Now, sometimes I don't know whether you've ever expressed yourself in that manner. When you tell someone, I can see someone is happy, tell me what I don't know. So, on is referring to one, someone. One, that one can be you, that one can be we, that one can be they, that one can be, you get that? But it cannot be I, meaning you cannot use on to refer to yourself. You can refer to all other pronouns except the person speaking. And the only time you can refer to you if you are part of the group, like now we, meaning that on can mean we, on can mean he, on can mean she, on can mean they, or you plural. Okay?
Yes.
So that is very important for you to know. So remember this ones they
So
are
O.
come up.
So O can only mean anybody else apart from yourself.
Apart from yourself, and the only time it can be part of you, unless you are part of that group you are referring to. Like now we, you and I. Like I can say, for example, Agustino and I are Zetek family. We. So instead of using nu, instead of using I'm going to nu, instead of saying now nu, you see where I am. Nu means we, eh? But now I can use
Yes.
on instead of what? Instead of nu to refer to you and
Oh no.
I can also, instead
Yes.
of addressing you as tu, I can say on. You get that?
Yes.
But
Yes.
remember, when we start learning the verb, you will understand how the verbs are conjugated based on the subject pronoun in question. That is very important to know. So remember, je is singular, je is I, and then on the other side, on your right hand side, we have what? Nous, which means what? We. In other words, the plural form of je is, what's the plural form of I?
On.
Mm-mm.
The plural
Of I, one person.
we.
We. So you see, if you are one person, when you are addressing me, you say I. When I'm addressing you, I will say tu. I want you to get that, right? When
Yes.
when now we are referring to ourselves, we say what? We. I, Dixon, you, Agustino, equals to what? Equals to nous. You get that?
Yes.
Meaning that now I'm referring, like now, for example, I say I am a student and I stay with my parents, and we love going out during the weekends. You and your parents. You get that?
Yes.
Yes. Then we have got vous plural. So this vous can be you formal and plural. You see what is written there. So
Yes.
already we
Formal
have
and
got,
plural.
yeah. So I want you to understand my explanation here. Now what that means is this. Now chi, remember at the beginning I told you we have got two levels of communication. Remember the chi you are told is you in formal. Tuko pamoja.
Yes.
And I told you the kind of people you address that way. Then on the other end, we have got vous, and you are told it is you, formal and plural, meaning that you can use you, vous, to address one person in a formal manner. At the same time, you can use vous as the plural form of what? Of tu. Did you get me?
No.
Now, you know in English we have got you. You singular, it means you does not change, right?
Yes.
I changes to we.
Yes.
He is changing to they. Are
Yes.
we together? She is changing still
Yes.
to they. They is
Mm.
already plural. Now, in French, remember I've told you there are two levels of communication. We have got tu familiar, which is informal. Like now for me, I will address you as tu. Tuko pamoja.
Yes.
But you are going to address me as vous. Formal, in a formal manner. You get that? I don't know whether you're getting the
Oh
difference.
yes. Yes, I'm getting the difference.
Yet now, on the other hand, meaning that you can use tu instead of, you can use either tu or vous depending on the person you are addressing. The choice of you now in English, in French is either tu or vous. But what will make you
Vous.
choose the one you're supposed to use? Are you addressing a young person? Are you addressing a colleague? Are you addressing a family member? Or are you addressing a stranger? Like what we know, what I want you to understand, we use vous to show respect, a polite manner, or someone you're not really familiar with. You know, hiyo unasemanga kuna boundary, the word boundary, okay?
Yes.
You know you get the difference.
Yes, I get the difference.
Now, I also want you to know that the plural form of tu is what? Is still vous, meaning that when you have two people, you are familiar with them, you have two friends, three friends, four friends, more than one friend, and now you want to address them as you. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Like, where are you? So you say what? Vous. I hope you got me.
Yes, I've got you.
But now one friend, how will you address one friend? How will you refer to a friend?
Two.
Friends.
Vous.
President.
Two.
President. The president.
Vous.
Why vous?
Because it's of a sign of respect. It's formal.
Yes. But let me tell you, you know, in the Bible, if you happen to get a French Bible, remember in French, God is referred as tu. Do you understand why? Can you explain to
No.
someone why it is tu? See, we say God the Father.
Yes.
You need to
Oh,
familiarize
because
yourself
it's
with
the
the father. You get that?
yes, yes, yes,
So it doesn't mean, generally, it doesn't mean when you address someone as you, you don't respect that person. I want you to get that
yes,
clear. It does not mean you don't
yes,
respect that person. It's only that the intimacy, you are close. You are close with that person. Just like the way you address
yes,
I'm sure the way you address your sister is not the same way you are going to address me. The way you are going to address your
yes,
supervisor or your boss is not the same way you are addressing your father. You get this?
yes,
Yeah, so that is
yes,
basically what you need to understand. Then the last person is il and el, which means what? They. Meaning il is a masculine group, whether persons, animals, or other objects. Il, S is silent, remember. Il is they.
yes,
In fact, it's written there, masculine at the far end. I hope you can see that.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, I can.
masculine. Then L is they, and we are told is what? Feminine.
Female,
Now, just
feminine.
also to explain, I also want you to understand that this ill also can also refer to a mixture of gender, male, female, a mixture. Like for example, if you have maybe 10,000 ladies and a man, just one man, the pronoun which can replace that group of nouns is what? Is ill. You get
Oh,
me? Masculine
yes,
carries the day there. It doesn't matter the number of females which are there, so long as there's a presence of a male. Anything mixture, regardless of the ratio, sorry, we use what? Ill.
ill.
Any question there?
No, how about the ill?
Which one?
The second one.
The one I've highlighted.
No, the other one.
This.
The donor one. The
Uh,
one with ELLE.
ELLES or ELLE.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This.
EEE. Yes, that one.
This is what I've explained. It is they, but feminine. In other words, when you are referring to your
Yes,
sisters and your mother, your sisters and your
yes,
mother or your sisters, we say someone asks you, where are your sisters? So you will say they.
yes.
Now this they in French is what? Elle. Tuko pamoja.
Oh, yes.
Where is your brother? Your brother, one brother, he. The equivalent of that is what? Il. You see where I am?
Yes,
Il. Tuko pamoja. Where is your
yes.
sister? You don't say my sister is she. The equivalent of that in French is what? Is elle.
L.
Tuko pamoja. Now,
Yes.
where is your brother and your sister? Which pronoun are you going to use?
Ill
With S or without S?
with S.
I hope.
With S.
Yes, of course. I think you've understood
Yes.
that. I think you've understood that.
Yes, I've
So,
understood that.
so that is the most
Yes.
important thing, that remember French is a gender-based language, especially when you are referring to a third person. It is very, very important for you to note that il refers to a he or it, both masculine. Of course, we'll do the gender of nouns. Then L is referring to a she or it. Of course, remember when you talk about when we learn gender of nouns, you are going to understand that L is a pronoun which can be used for both living and non-living things. Animals, like a female dog, you refer to as that female dog as L. A female dog is ill. You see that?
Yes.
Yes. So I think that is understood. So just this one is just for your reading. So yes, so ill and L can also mean it. See, that is what I've just explained.
Yes.
Il and L can also mean what? It. When
It.
they replace a noun. Il replaces masculine nouns. Tuko pamoja. L
Yes.
replaces feminine nouns. Just read.
Sorry?
Can you read?
Oh, okay. Il and L can replace plural nouns as well as the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Notice there's two way to say you.
Uh-huh.
Two is used when speaking to children, animals or close friends and relatives.
That is what I'd
Vous,
explained, remember, huh?
yes, vous
Mm.
is used when speaking to more than one person or to someone you don't know or who is older.
Mm-hmm. Now,
On,
on.
or,
Mm-hmm.
or, or can be translated into English as one.
Uh-huh.
The people,
The,
as
uh-huh.
one.
Uh-huh.
The people,
Uh-huh.
they,
Uh-huh.
you,
Uh-huh.
in the indefinite sentence,
In the
and is often,
wait,
or
wait.
it's or like it's one sentence.
Uh-huh.
It's one sentence from
Uh-huh.
or can be translated into English as one.
Uh-huh.
The people,
Uh-huh.
they, you, in the indefinite sentence,
In the
and if
indefinite, no,
it's
in the, no, that word in the indefinite what? Sense.
in the indefinite sentence or
No,
sense.
sense. Now let me just pause there. I explain that. Remember what I said? Remember you are told it can refer to one in English, the people. The people like Kenyan people, like you want to say Kenyans love football. Kenyans generally, you see that referring to the
Yes,
people, a certain group of people refers to they, refers to you. But remember, there's nowhere it refers to what? To I. Remember, that is what I'd explained earlier, right?
yes,
Continue.
and is often used instead of nu
Mhm.
to mean we.
To mean we. Remember, that one I
Yes,
brought out. Proceed.
yes. Je,
Je.
je
Mhm.
is reduced to g, to
J apostrophe
j,
with apostrophe.
uh, before a word beginning with the vowel sound is in both formal and informal language.
Uh-huh.
Tu is reduced to t with the
Uh-huh.
apostrophe
Uh-huh.
before a vowel, before a vowel and before a vowel sound in informal language only.
Informal language only. In informal language only.
Only.
So, but remember, je is both formal and informal language, but tu only in the informal language only. I will explain that further on, later on as we proceed. Now, tutoyer, that's how it is written. Tutoyer. Remember why am I saying tutoir? Remember I told you why is letter E, and remember the combination of O E as wa. Okay, and
Yes.
because of the R, letter E is pronounced. So we say tutoyer and vous voyez. Tutoyer, let me just explain. Tutoyer, remember the tu at the beginning, okay? That tu, it simply means
Yes.
tutoyer is a verb, which means you address someone in a familiar manner. To address someone as tu, okay? And then vous voyez is to address someone as vous. Those are two verbs, of course, they have. So tutoyer means to use the tu or the informal with someone, while vous voyez means to use vous or be formal with that person. Okay. So just take your time. You will read this. I think it is very clear as it is explained, so that you just understand based on what I had explained earlier. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Now, French greetings. Greetings are so many. Greetings are so many. So, how will you read this?
Les salutations.
Lisa,
Lutijeux. Lutijeux.
where is stay? This are saluta.
Uh,
Salutation. Can you say salutation?
salutation.
Saluta.
Saluta.
Sion.
Salutation.
Uh-uh.
Sio.
Salutation.
Salutation.
Can you say solution?
Solution.
Appellation.
Appellation.
Nation.
Nation.
In simple words, any word ending with sion, tion. Maybe you can note that somewhere. Any word ending in sion, tion, with or without s at the end, the sound becomes what? Sion. Syo. Sion. Remember, there's also the nasal sound in it. The N, you smell it. So you say sion, not sio, but sion. Salutation, appellation, domination, organisation, information, félicitation. You get that?
Yes.
So any word ending with tion, sion, the sound becomes what? Sion. So that is very important, okay?
Mm.
So without much ado, so let us. Can you read this?
In most French-speaking countries, it's considered good manners to greet everyone. So whether you're speaking to a clerk, a waiter, or jump bumping into someone on the street, take the time to say a polite bonjour before you proceed. This also means that when you step on the bus or train, you should say a quick bonjour to anyone within hearing distance.
You get that? It is just good manners
Yes.
to say hi to someone. It is just a good manner. It doesn't cost you anything to greet someone. And that is why we are told it is considered good manners to say hello to someone. But I don't know whether in the current society we are people are even concerned. Even your neighbor. I've seen this, even your neighbor, it is just like, I don't know. People wants to be paid just even to say hi.
Yes.
Yeah, kila mtu hakutu kivyake, which is not good, Yeah.
Yes.
You don't wait until someone, when you have a problem, that's when now you want to associate with people. In fact, through greetings, I always say that any conversation, any relationship, any intimacy starts by just saying hello, greeting. I don't know whether you can go to a place, then you just, let me ask you a question. If someone approaches you and then someone asks you, what are you doing here? How will you take that?
In a negative way.
Yes, or someone asks you, what's your name? Someone just goes direct, what is your name? I always say this, that someone will decide to listen to you depending on the approach, how you approach that person. And the approach, I expect you to be polite, and being polite, you excuse yourself. As we are going to say, there are very key words that you need to know. How do you say sorry? How do you say excuse me? And also thank you, which is very difficult for many people to say. Being appreciative, meaning being grateful, being sorry, it is very important. Okay?
Yes.
So we are going to see that under greeting. So the most common conversational ways to greet someone in French are, these are just a few. We are going to take our time and talk about quite a number of them. So this salut, you see, can you say salut?
Salut.
Yeah, salut means what? Hi. It also means hello, but I also want you to add that it also means goodbye. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Yeah, you can also say salut to means goodbye in French.
But
So we say salut. So when I say salut, you simply respond what? Salut. The response is salut. The same. Salut, salut. Tumeanza dialogue ama tujaanza hapo? Si tumeanza dialogue?
Yes.
Yes.
Tumeanza.
Salut, salut. You see, salut, salut. Like in Spanish, we say hola, salut, salut. So now, you see, we are told it is informal. So you can't meet the president, then you greet the president what? Salut, tuko pamoja.
Salut.
You cannot,
Yes.
maybe a person who is old, a person of a higher rank, you are not familiar, you're not close with this person, you cannot address that person as Salut. Remember, as we are going to learn the greetings, I'm going to explain to you that greetings can either be formal or informal. So I will tell you the greetings which are formal and the greetings which fall under formal and informal, but how do you make them formal? Okay. So salut, we have
Yes.
said salut means hello, it means hi. And we are told it means, I've told you also, you can add also, it means what? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And the note, it is purely informal. Second one, we say bonjour. I want you to know this word is bonjour, not bonjour. Most people say bonjour. It is wrong. It is, can you say bonjour?
Bonjour.
Yeah, bonjour means hello. Again, it means good morning. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
So I want you to know here, this can be formal, this can be informal. Okay? Now I'm
Yes.
going to explain to you how can you make it formal. So when I say bonjour Agustino, is it formal or informal?
It's formal.
Mm-mm. When you address someone with the name without the title, if I say good morning sir, good morning Mr. Agustino, you get that?
Yes.
That is now becomes what? Formal. But when I say good morning Agustino,
Okay.
you get that? Just like you say
Yeah. Yeah.
good morning Maureen, that is informal. But when you say good morning Madam so and so, good morning Miss so and so, good morning Mr. so and so, or good morning sir, good morning Madam, good morning Miss. Now, anytime you have got a title between the greeting and the noun, the person you are referring to, then that greeting is formal. We are going to see that later on. Okay. So remember,
Yes.
bonjour means hello. The response is also the same. When someone say bonjour, you respond bonjour. Tuko pamoja.
Yes.
How would you read the third one?
Bonjour.
OI. Remember the OI under the pronunciation?
Bonso.
No, it is bonsoir. Bonsoir. SOR, we say soir. So bonsoir. Le soir is the evening. Remember, le jour is the day. So meaning the word bonjour is used during the day. Tuko pamoja? Le
Yes.
soir, I've said, is evening. So bonsoir is a greeting which is used during the evening hours. So that means good evening. Of course, it can be formal or informal. And then how do you read this? Remember, I told the response is the same. Huh? Bonsoir, bonsoir. Okay.
Yes. Comment cover.
Uh-uh. En, we said it was. Remember the nasal sound? On. So we say como ça va. Can you say como ça va?
Comment ça va?
Como ça va.
Comment ça va?
So como ça va, it is informal greeting. So I want to jump. You see this? You see what I've
Yes.
highlighted down here? That's the response.
Yes.
So when you say ça va bien, it's meaning it's going well, meaning I'm fine, okay?
Yes.
Or tout va bien, everything is fine. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Or you simply say je vais bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. So meaning the word merci means thank you. Or you just
Thank you.
simply say je vais très bien. I'm very well or I'm very fine. Okay? Any question there?
I know.
So here, let me highlight. You see the three. The responses
Yes.
are below. The responses are below here. So like comment vas-tu? You see this comment vas-tu? Let me filter them.
Yes.
Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Do you understand why you are told it is informal? Remember the two here?
Yes.
These two greetings are the same, but one is formal, one is informal. Vous. Comment allez-vous et comment vas-tu is the same greeting depending on the person you are addressing. Okay?
Yes.
So the
Yes.
two means how are you doing? From the verb aller, we are going to see later on when we learn verbs. Aller, the verb to go, how is the going? If I may translate it literally, comment vas-tu, comment allez-vous? It means how are you? How are you doing? Now I want to filter. You see the two I've highlighted.
Yes.
The responses are this. Either of them. Remember, tu is you. Vous is you. Are you getting me?
Yes.
But now when I ask you, how are you? You will say I. Remember I told you from the beginning that je means what? I. Cindy.
Yes.
So when someone asks you, how are you? I am fine. I. Comment vas-tu? Tu, now you are responding. Tu now becomes what? Je. Vous is you, polite. Vous becomes what? Je. Comment vas-tu?
Je.
Comment vas-tu, Agustino? Je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you.
Merci.
Comment vas-tu, Monsieur Dixon? I will still respond the same. Je vais bien. Tu et vous becomes what? Je. So that's what we call the base of the dialogue. The base of the dialogue, you are playing around with three pronouns. Je, tu, vous, and of course the plural form, which is what? Nous. Je et nous. I, we. You. So you see, so that's the base of the dialogue depending on the person speaking or the person you are addressing. If you are the one speaking, you say what? Je. If you are addressing someone, you say either, use either tu or vous. That is very, very important for you to know, okay?
Yes.
Any question?
No question.
Now, je vais comme ci, comme ça. Now, I want you to understand this word. Comme ci, comme ça. Can you say comme ci, comme ça?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Ish. You get that meaning? Ish. How is French? Comme ci, comme ça. How was your journey? Comme ci, comme ça. How was the out? You told me that you are going out. How was it? Comme ci, comme ça. How is the weather today? Comme ci, comme ça. Are you getting that expression?
Yes.
See, ish. So 50. How was the exam?
50.
Comme ci, comme ça. How was the class today? Comme ci, comme ça. It was there on the balance, okay? Not bad, not that good, but hapo katikati. You get that?
Yes.
Yeah, that expression you should know. Comme ci, comme ça. How are the students? Comme ci, comme ça. The students, not good, not bad, on the balance. Meaning that is something that you can put up with, okay? Or you can cope up with, okay? Yeah, it's challenging,
Yes.
but you're finding your way. How is French so far? Interesting, comme ci, comme ça. You know? Yes. Now, once you said that you are fine, or good, or so, it is customary to ask how the other person is doing. And I want you to know this. You can do this easily by saying what? How do you do this?
Eto.
O eyes, remember the compound vowels?
O2. A2.
Can you refer to your notes? Do you have your notes? O I, we say this. Wa. So we say
Et toi.
To mean and you. Tuko pamoja.
Yes.
And that is formal or informal. It is informal. It is informal, okay? So for example, just to illustrate. So I say bonjour. You respond?
Bonjour.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Ça va bien. Ça va bien. Good. So I ask you, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Now that is where now you know you now for you have to ask me and you. That is in a informal dialogue. I hope you're following, eh?
Yes, yes.
So you will ask me et toi
Et
and
toi?
you. So I say bonjour, bonjour. Ça va bien, merci. Et toi? So I will say ça va. So from there, we know to make Juliana Hali. Then from there, maybe we can ask, maybe where are you going to? How are the other family members are doing? How is class? You know, now you go back. You ask other things. You see that, but
Yes.
at the beginning, I told you it is just good manners to greet someone. You cannot wake up. You cannot just consider this. For example, you wake up at home and then before even you say hi, you ask someone, you ask people, chai iko tayari. What how if it was you, how will you take that? Is breakfast ready?
You'll be shocked.
Yeah, even your wife you cannot address like that. You know, it is good to kujuliana hali, hata even if you're in the same house. So it is just good manners to say hello before you ask anything else. Okay, or it is always good to
Yes.
excuse yourself, as we will see. So that is very important. So we say and you informal, or we say
Et, et vous?
good. So this is where, for example, let's assume maybe someone is addressing the president. Bonjour, monsieur, or talking the president. Bonjour, monsieur le président. Bonjour, monsieur Lopez. Comment allez-vous? Je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. You see now here, I'm here. Je vais très bien, or je vais bien, merci. So here, once I respond, je vais bien, merci, I also need to ask, how is he? I want to know how is he faring on. So I will say what? Et vous.
Et
Okay?
vous?
I hope that is clear.
Yes.
Now saying goodbye. Saying, can you read that?
Goodbye. Which one? Which one?
Under the goodbye as we go down.
Oh, as many ways as there are to greet someone, you'll find plenty of ways to say goodbye as well.
Yes, so you say goodbye as well. So remember, that is why
You revoir.
you are hanging. You are sauti inapotea potea.
Oh, but I'm hearing you.
Yes, now I'm saying from your end, when you are reading, it's like it is hanging, like you say,
Oh,
or yani it takes long before. Now,
yes, yes,
remember when I was telling you why it was very important for you to understand how you're supposed to read words in French. It is going to help you to do a lot on your own. So remember, IU
yes.
was O. So we say O, I. So we say au revoir. Can you say au revoir?
Au revoir.
Voir. R is pronounced au revoir.
Au revoir.
So that means goodbye. Tuko pamoja?
Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
This one, remember I'd explained
Salut.
Salut.
Yes.
Remember I told you that at the beginning, that it also means
Goodbye.
uh-huh. The next one,
À bientôt.
à bien.
À bientôt.
À bien. Are you pronouncing letter T at the end?
À bientôt. Tot.
No, I'm asking you, are you pronouncing letter T at the end? Is it supposed to be pronounced?
À bientôt. No, it's not supposed.
Yes, à bientôt. See you soon. Now let me ask you a question. If you meet someone, then before even saying hi, you tell someone goodbye. What do you understand by that? For example, when you send someone, you are chatting with someone, then you tell someone hi, then someone tells you goodbye.
It's like they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that is not good manners. Sindio? So in
Yes.
simple terms, you cannot start a sentence with, you cannot start a conversation with what? With a bientôt. Okay? Remember, salute is possible because salute cuts
Yes.
across. Salute cuts across. It can mean hi.
Yes.
It can mean also goodbye. So a bientôt means see you soon. A tout sweet. So this one, to the, people say to the sweet, but in French, you see this, you swallow. Can you say a tout sweet?
A tout de suite.
Yes, to mean just see you in a minute or just a moment or see you in a few. English people say in a few. You see?
Yes.
Yes. So say a tout sweet. Then the next one, say we the S pronoun is silent. So we say a plus tard. A plus tard. A plus tard, see you later. Okay?
Yes.
How will you read this?
Approaching.
Ah,
À la prochaine.
very good. A la prochaine. See you next time. Meaning these are parting shots, eh? You are ending a conversation. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Actually, I always consider them as wishes. A wish comes at the end, right? Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Then this one,
À demain.
à demain. You remember
Demain.
the in, this in nasal sound. Umbrella. Remember the reference I gave you, umbrella.
Yes.
So you say à demain. À demain without this I is a preposition. So it means till tomorrow. To mean see you tomorrow. But without this preposition a, it simply means tomorrow. So when you say tomorrow, like now you say I'm traveling tomorrow. So you already know that tomorrow in French is what? Demain. But now to make it fall under greeting, so we say à demain. À means to
Demain.
tomorrow, till that day. So we say see you tomorrow. We say à demain. Okay?
Yes.
À la semaine prochaine, the word semaine is the week. Actually, we are going to do days of the week and months of the year. Okay? So, à la semaine prochaine simply means see you next
Week.
week. Now, here, let me just bring it on now. But if time allows, I'm going to teach you the days of the week and months of the year. So, how will you read this word?
Alundi. Alund. Alund.
UN. Remember the UN, umbrella.
Aland.
Landi. Remember this one, Landi. The E is not silent. Letter I is not silent. The only
Oh, okay.
so we say Landi. So Landi is Monday. That is the Landi is Monday. So Landi till Monday to mean see you on Monday.
Monday.
But tomorrow is Friday, right? So
Yes.
you cannot tell someone see you on Friday and you mean tomorrow. So you simply say see you tomorrow. I want you to get that right.
Yes.
Yeah, like the day you are referring to of the week must be separated by at least a day. Like I can say, see you on Saturday. You see, if tomorrow is not Saturday, if
Yes.
tomorrow was Saturday, I will say see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. If tomorrow is Sunday, I will say see you tomorrow. But if there is tomorrow is not Sunday, so I will say see you on Sunday, see you on Friday, or simply
Sunday.
see you next week, or I simply say see you next time. À la prochaine. À la prochaine. See you next time. À demain, see you tomorrow. If at all we are supposed to meet tomorrow. À la semaine prochaine, see you next week. À lundi, see you on Monday. Now, how do you read this word here?
Bonjourne.
Very good. Bonjour.
Bonjourne.
Bonjour. But we have the word bonjour. Bonjour. That word comes from the word jour, which is a day. So here it is an adjective. Bonjour. Now here we have used B-O-N-E because the word journée is feminine. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
So that is an adjective. Like you're saying, have a good day. So bon means good. Day, journée means good day, hours. So it is a duration describing, okay? So when you want to tell someone have a good day, so you simply say what? Bon journée.
Journée.
Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
So
Bonne journée.
bon journée, have a good day. Bonne chance, bonne chance. You understand I'm saying chance? You see what I've highlighted?
Yes.
Bonne chance simply means good luck.
Luck.
Bonne chance means good luck. There's something I want to write here. You can see what I've opened. Hello?
Sorry?
Can you see what I've opened? What are you seeing on the screen?
Sorry, I can't hear you. No.
Can you hear me?
Okay, it's opening. It's blank. It's a blank space. Blank page.
Can you
Yes,
see?
I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes, but I can't see. It's a black page.
Blank, white, or which color?
Blue. Dark blue.
Blue.
Yes, dark blue.
You don't see anything I'm writing?
No.
Okay, I think I will do it later. I will do it later because now can you see where we were?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so we said bonne journée is have a good day. Bonne chance, I've said good luck. I'm going to add you, I
Luck.
will add you more greetings. Bonne chance means good luck. Okay? How do you the other
Yes.
one?
Bonne nuit.
Bon again?
Bonne nuit.
Do you pronounce letter T?
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit, okay? La nuit is night, so bonne nuit simply means good night, okay?
Uh, which letters don't you pronounce at the end? Because there seem to be many.
No, not many. Remember, I told you. Remember, the rule is simple. Remember, there's no interdictory apart from the subject pronoun, which stands. Remember, noun is different. Apart from the subject pronoun, but I told you generally in French, a consonant is silent unless there is a vowel after it. Meaning, we generally pronounce a consonant unless there is a vowel after it. So if there is no vowel after a consonant, it is silent. That's why we
After
say
the
this.
yes.
Remember that. That's why we say this is what? Nuit, not nuit. That's why we say this is what? Tar, not tard. But this one we say sweet because there is E at the end. If there was no
At the
letter E
end.
here, so we say what? Sweet. Here we said a bientôt. T, there's no vowel after letter T. Here we said salut, not salute. If there was letter E at the end, then we'll say what? Salute. But there's no letter E.
Salute.
That's why I say salut. Tuko
Salute.
pamoja?
Yes.
Yes. So we use bonne nuit use only when someone is going to sleep or retiring for the evening. Tuko pamoja? Mtu anaenda kulala.
Yes.
Meaning you are retiring to bed, you are going to have some rest. That's when you say what? Bonne nuit. Now,
Bonne
I
nuit.
want you to, there are quite a number of greetings I'm going to add you, if not today, next time, because greetings are so many. Now, the titles. Remember I told you, how do you make now some greetings formal? As much as they cut across, meaning you introduce what? The title. Note, only use in a formal conversation. Tuko pamoja? There is letter S, there is letter A there, which is
Yes.
denoting conversation. There should be letter S there, sorry. Use in a formal conversation. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
How do you read that?
Madame.
Madame. Now, I want you to note from me that in French, Madame is a title for someone who is married. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
To show respect. So when you cannot say in French, Madame, Madame Mary, because Madame is used plus the surname of the husband. What is your surname?
Wambua.
So when I say Madame Wambua, it means Mrs. Wambua. Tuko pamoja?
Wambua.
So when I simply just say bonjour, madame, I want to get that. Bonjour, madame. Tuko pamoja? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
So when I say
Yes, I
bonjour,
can hear.
yeah, so when we say bonjour, madame, it means hello, madame, good morning, madame. When I say bon nuit, madame, meaning there are some titles, there are some greetings which are compatible with the title. So remember, madame, madame is madame. Mademoiselle is a lady, which means what? Miss. Tuko pamoja? Are you there?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes, I'm there.
So I've said.
Yes, I'm getting you. I'm there.
This one is read as mademoiselle. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Mademoiselle. O-I is wa. Mademoiselle. Miss. Then we say monsieur. Monsieur. Can you say monsieur?
Monsieur.
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 It's not monsieur, it is monsieur. Okay? Monsieur. In fact,
Yes.
this word I think we must I must
Monsieur.
have given you. I must have given you when we were learning the compound vowels. Monsieur. So we said the first one
Yes.
is first one we said is
Madame.
the second one
Mademoiselle.
mademoiselle. Can you say mademoiselle?
Mademoiselle.
You know, this word comes from the word ma. Ma, you see, it's mad. So this is like it is silent. So you say mad, mad, not mad. It is mademoiselle. Okay. So we say
Mademoiselle.
very good. Then we say
Monsieur.
monsieur. No, R is silent. So you say monsieur. Okay. Then this one is said as madame. S is silent. There's no vowel after letter S. Tuko pamoja. So we say madame. Ladies, et monsieur. Can you say that? Madame et monsieur.